discuss about this area. So the syntax number one I will take. Syntax number one. So there is a part of it for the speciality of this for loop is like while loop, you need not to go for, you need not to use, you need not to use explicit initialization part, explicit initialization part you need not to use, explicit condition part you need not to use, and you need not to use explicit updation part you need not to use. That means everything taken care about implicitly. How this implicitly will be taken care, I am going to explain through certain syntax. Variable name, for variable name, in, for variable name, in iterable object. Especially when you are using for loop, you must ensure that there should be an iterable object. Iterable object means what I said. What is the meaning of iterable object? Contains more than one element. Contains more than one element is called iterable object. Statement 2, statement 3, so on, then statement n. Statement n. Like that, more number of statements will be available here. More number of statements will be available here. For variable name in iterable object. And followed by, as usual, like other loop also, other statements in the program. Other statements in program. For other statements in program. So there I am going to write it. How this is going to work out? So first, for loop, iterable object contains more number of elements. How for loop will take? The for loop, the keyword for loop will take first element of iterable object. For example, these are different type of elements. So first element, second element, third element, fourth element, fifth element, sixth element. So the for keyword will take the first value from iterable object first time, and it will execute the block of statements written under for loop. That is the indentation will execute. Next, it will take the second value from iterable object, keep it into variable name. It will execute second time also. Third time, it will take it, execute. Fourth time, it will execute. Fifth time, it will execute. Sixth time also, it will execute. Seventh time, no more data. For loop becomes false. Go to the other statements in the program. This is the execution process of for loop. So for loop, I can say for every value of iterable object, for loop will execute one time. If iterable object contains 10 elements, 10 times the block of statements will execute. If iterable object contains 5 elements, 5 times this block of statements will execute. That is called for loop importance. No initialization, no condition, no updation. Automatically, it starts from first element of iterable object, second element, third element, it will go on printing that. Which iterable object you will take it. This is syntax number one. Syntax number two, if I take it, syntax number two, if I take it, here I am writing, as usual, which one I am writing? Else part I am writing. Else part I am writing here. There I am going to write it. Else block of statements. Else block of statements. Else block of statements I am going to write it. Else block of statements I am going to write it. So in this place, what I am going to write it? For variable name in iterable object. Statement 1, statement 2, statement n. Else block of statements I am going to write. How this is going to work? Same. If it is repeated 10 times, because 10 elements are there, once 10 elements are completed, it will become false. It will come to which part? Else part. Else block of statements will execute. Later it will execute other statements in the program. Like how else was executed in while loop. In this place also else will execute in the same manner only. So let me go to some examples here. Go to the place. Already you have done some examples. Now this is an example what you have done it. Numbers within 1 to 10. So let me do little faster and these examples one by one I will show through while loop how you done, through for loop how you are doing. For loop example 1.p1. For loop example 1.p1. So there I am going to write same question I will take it. Along with that homework related example also I will try to address it. This is the one I am going to take. Same. Here this part is same. First up else part is going to be same. Up to this part also I will take same thing. Right? Now earlier you have written what? Initialization, condition and updation. Three things you have written. Now how do you write in this case? That is our topic. How do you write it? How do you write it? For variable name I in range of, already my sir said about range. Range comma what? N plus 1 I will write. Already my sir said about range data type. 1 to n here. If I say 5, so the range is decided with what? 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5. So n plus 1 means 6. That is the range of 1 comma 6. 6 means what? Stop. So how this for loop will take? First 1 will come in I, 2 will come, 3 will come, 4, like that all the things will be coming. So print of what I am writing? \t. Some I am going to print it. That's all. Here I went for initialization, I went for condition, I went for updation. Here by default it will go to 1 by 1 in forward direction. So let us print else part also. I am going to write it. This line, closing line I am using it. Try to follow this. Address. Enter the value here 5. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got it. So here no initialization, no updation, no condition. I hope you are understanding this. So execute it. I'll say 10 here. So I got it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10. So this for loop is the best one compared to this one. First line, second line, third line, 4 lines. Compulsory I need to write this many 4 lines. But here I wrote how many lines? Simply 2 lines of code is written. Now next example, for loop example 2. That is the 1 to n where n is positive. I think this is called what? 1 to n. This is called a shorthand operation. Not necessary in this case because I am not incrementing anything, right? So 3.py, n to 1 I want to go for, n to 1. So I will go to that n to 1, how to write it. For all these things, you must be so good in data types. If you are not studied data types, nobody can save your future. That is 100%. I am directly telling to you, you must know data types. If you don't know data types now, we are helpless. Because data types, I already said, they are the master concepts for you to remember. If you don't know data types, we are helpless. So what is there? I will take as usual up to here. Here I am going to say, with the for loop, how to do it, I am going to say. With the for loop, how to do. How many numbers you want to generate? Same here. I went for initialization, condition, updation. Here I don't do it. How do you go about it? For I in range, come on, n, comma, n, n. అదే మీకు రాదు అది మీరు వేస్ట్ క్యాండిడేట్స్ అంతా 0 0 comma what -1 if you go to that here where I taught already to you data types you go in that మీరు చదువులేదు ఫస్ట్ మీరు ఇక్కడ రోమింగ్ చేయమంటే చేస్తారు go to sequence data type range data type you see I said so many number of things so here examples you see examples example number 1 ఇక్కడ మల్టిపుల్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఉంటాయి ఇక్కడ. క్వశ్చన్ నంబర్ 1, క్వశ్చన్ నంబర్ 1, క్వశ్చన్ నంబర్ 2, క్వశ్చన్ నంబర్ 3, క్వశ్చన్ నంబర్ 4, క్వశ్చన్ నంబర్ 5, క్వశ్చన్ నంబర్ 6. Next, you see, here I'm going to take up, see that this is the data. Next, these many examples I said, miscellaneous examples you see, so many examples, that examples compulsory here. N onwards, I will print here. If you don't read now, we can't do anything, students. So you remember this part. That is a damn sure. Without reading, if you come, మేము కూడా ఏం చేయలేం. If you read, then only we can do something for you. So this is the data indentation. So this part, if you look at, enter the value 5, it is going to print 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is N21. This concept already explained. Step, start, step, stop, end, -1 step. Next, while loop example 4.py. Generating all even numbers within n. Generating all even numbers within 10. I'm going to write it. For loop example 3.py. For loop example 3.py. There I'm going to write it. 3.py. So in this place, I will carry this entire thing. For loop example 3.py. In this place, I'm going to do, in this case, displaying all the even numbers. So here we are taking up. In this place, this part I will take as it is. Now I'm going to take it. In this place, how to write it. How to write this code. Here I'm getting it. Enter how many even numbers you want within the range that I'm taking. So I want to write the code. How do you write the code? While for I in range of Muddulu, total Muddu guys. Here I will write it. Print of what? Percentage of I. That's all. Comma. I will write 2. 2. Step is called what? 2 first. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. Like that it will go on coming. That's all. That's all. మీరు చదువుకోలేదు అనుకోండి, I don't want to tell again and again the same concepts. Helpless. So I will say take 10. I got it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. If you go to my examples, you see this place. Already it was available. Here, something like 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Starting from where 10, 21 ending. What is the step value 2? If you read well, you can understand. This is no initialization, no condition, no updation, nothing. This is what we did. And a while loop number 4. This is a 4 is done. Next is while loop number 5. This is a multiplication. This is called what? Even numbers within the range. Of course, this is a shorthand operation. This is called what here? Length of the word. I want to take up this also. This example also I want to tell you. Now I will move to the for loop example 4.py. For loop example 4.py. So 4.py. There I am writing 4.py. So before that I will carry this question. The question is this one. Accepting a line of text and then want to display. This is the one. How do you take it? So S is equal to Python I am taking. So I want to display. How to display using for loop? While loop, how do you do it? I is 0, index, condition, updation, 4 lines compulsory. But when you come to this, for ch in where s, print of what I am writing, \t, dot format of what? Ch. Dot format of ch. So this is the one. So first, how the for loop works? It takes the first value of S in CH. What is the first value? P. P will print. Next Y, T, H, 1, O, N. All the values will be printed one by one. Execute it. So we are going to get Python here. So I'm writing by using for loop, by using for loop, by using for loop. So print in which direction? Forward direction. Forward direction. This is the one we got it. So I will write it end of this. This is the one done. Forward direction. Got it. Python we got it. Next I want to go for backward direction. I want to go for it. Backward direction I want to go for it. So print of by using backward direction. How do you go for backward direction? I just want to write it. How do you go for it? For CH in yes, yes, colon colon minus 1, colon colon minus 1, colon colon minus 1 is called extended slicing, we can call extended slicing. Backslash T dot format of CH, dot format of CH. That will print in backward direction. That will print in backward direction. That is the reverse. Got it. Forward direction, backward direction without indices. This is called what? Without indices. This is without indices. Here also without indices. Now go to, I'm going to take up one more thing. I'm going to take it by using for loop. Online students, for loop, forward direction with positive indices. With the positive indices, I want to display. How you go for positive indices? So go to the place. How you can go for positive indices? Any answer? Already while loop is there. This is done by using indices. So I never go for this indices kind of logic. How do you go about it? Come on. చదువుకోకపోతే అంతే ఉంటది. మీ ఇష్టం అది. For I in range of 0, LN of S. చదువుకుంటేనే ఇట్లా ఐడియాస్ వస్తాయి. If you don't read out, you will not get anything. If you don't read out now, we are not able to help you. That's compulsory. So you need to read and come. Then only it is possible. 0 to length of S. Already here it is written. At least you must practice previous coding. LN of. Then only you will get the thoughts. I am printing indices first. Is the indices are printed. Those indices values I am writing. S of I. S of I. That's all. With the positive indices. That to forward direction. That to forward direction. Execute it. So got it. Forward direction. Perfect. Next. With what indices next? I will go to next one by using for loop forward direction with negative indices. Negative indices. I want to go for with negative indices. How we go about the negative indices? That is my topic here. With the negative indices. How do you go about it? Negative indices means what? -1. This is called what? -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. I need to go for P, Y, T, H, O, N. This is a Python. P, Y, T, H, O, N. This is -6, something like this. I want to go for it. How you go about it? For I in a range of minus LN of S, comma, 0, 0. That's all. That's all. Indices you print it. Print of \T, \T, dot format of I. I will print I. First indices I am printing. These are all range related concepts. See that all the range related concepts are printing. You must read my notes, otherwise it very difficult, because we are the number one. I am the one here. I'll teach only coding where it is settled down in the life. If you don't read my previous notes and if you come, it is very complicated to understand the sessions from now onwards. Python, I think you are getting it. Which direction? Forward direction. Next, I'm going to introduce one more thing. Next, I will go to one more kind of stuff. What is that? By using for loop, backward direction, by using positive indices. Positive indices, I want to go for it. How we can write the code? Now I'm writing. For I in range of, for I in range of, I'm writing there, LN of minus ఎందుకు వస్తాం మొద్దు, LN of S minus 1. Minus of LN will not come. LN of S minus 1. This is I will write it. I will write it. For I in LN of this one, comma what? Minus 1, comma minus 1, comma minus 1. So what is the LN of S? 6. 6 minus 1 means what? 5. 5 comma minus 1 comma minus 1. First what will come in I? 5. Next 5 minus 1, 4. 4 minus 1, 3. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 minus 1, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. 0 minus 1, minus 1. Minus 1 means stop. Already this is a stop. Already this I explained in the range. Right. So, చదువుకోవాలి మనం. If you don't read, we cannot explain again range here. Because that we crossed already. We explained it. So we got like this. So I will write it S of I. S of I. You print that backward direction. Got the data. Perfect. Similarly, I will get it by using which indices? Negative indices. In backward direction. In backward direction. I am going to take up. How do you write it? Backward direction means minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, up to minus 6. You need to come to this side. Already range only. Range of I will go to, for I in range of, for I in range of minus 1 to minus of LN of S, minus of LN of S. Here I will write it. Plus 1 I will write it. Plus 1 I will write it. And I will write it, comma, minus 1 I will write. There I will write it. Print of I. I will show the I. And students who do too, those who did not understand, don't think that we are not understanding. This is a point of range. If you don't know range, you cannot understand 100%. If you learn range, you can understand if you practice that range. All the indices are printed. So I'm going to write it S of I. S of I. Got it. Execute. So got this answer here. So all the directions are printed, all the loops related things. No initialization, no condition, no updation, nothing. Everything is through data type only done it. Online students, is it clear for all of you? Come and respond immediately. For loop example 5.py I will go. This is what we discussed it. Now I'm going to enter into for loop example 6.py, 5.py, 5.py. So there I'm going to write dot 5.py. There I'm taking program for generate, program for generating all even numbers in reverse order within the range, within the range. There I'm going to write it. Have you done this example? Raise your hands. Who did? I want to check your notes once. Bring your notes. Where is that written? ఎక్కడ ఉంది అది? Accept list of words. అది హోంవర్క్ ఎక్కడ? అది ఈవెన్ నంబర్స్. ఈవెన్ నంబర్స్ ఇన్ రివర్స్ ఆర్డర్. Even numbers in reverse order. I greater than 1, I percentage 2 is equal to 0, format of I is equal to I minus 1. So, okay. So if I enter I percentage 2, I minus 1. You got answer? Answer వచ్చిందా? నువ్వు రాసావా? టెస్ట్ చేసావా? You tested on the screen? It will not come. Will it come? I'll type it. I'll type it here. I'll type it. What you have written. I will type it what you have written. Int is equal to int enter what you have written. I will write. Enter the range. Int of input of enter the range of enter how many even numbers you want to generate. Enter how many even numbers you want to generate. Enter the range. I will write enter the range in which, like this, in which even numbers want to generate. So this you are writing. Next in also I is equal to n also. Next I will write it what you have written while I greater than or equal to 1. I greater than or equal to 1. Next after that you have written if I percentage 2 is equal to 0. Next what you have written print of what? I. You have written I. You have written. What you have written? Comma. End is equal to written like this. So after that what you have written? I minus is equal to 1. When are in the code? Right. So I minus 1 is equal to 1. Now take the value called what? 5. 5 greater than or equal to 1. What is that? 5 greater than or equal to 1. True. What it will print? I will print. So next I minus 1, 4. 4 greater than or equal to 1. True. What it will print? 4. What will print? 4 will print. Next 3. 3 will not print. 3 will print. 3% is equal to 0. Will not print. So this will print the output like this. So here I am writing the value called 5. What is printed? 4, 2. Good. I will write 10. 10. What is printed? 10, 8. Like this it will print. Good. I have written like that. You put this current. You bring it. Who has written like this? Yeah, why I executed? Because I want to know whether you have done or not. Don't think that simply what you have written is something right or wrong. You need to execute on the system first. You need to execute. So now I will go to, this is using which loop I want to write? For loop I want to write. How do I write using for loop? For I in range of, I will write it. First of all, This I will write a logic. If n greater than, if less than or equal to 0, what I will do? Print of what? Invalid input I will say. Print of invalid input I will say. Is invalid input. Is invalid input. Dot format of what? N. So I am writing what here? Else. I am writing else. What to do in this else part? That is an important. I said yesterday's class only, writing this type of logic is a time consuming process. I said writing this type of logic is a time consuming process, I said. Writing like this is a time consuming process. But we want to write it something different, I said. How to write it? I said I is equal to 2, going on doing like this. So here I also, I want to do this logic. How to do it? In today's session, I am going to write generally for I in range of, and don't try to believe that AI code what is coming, you don't try to believe that is correct. That's wrong. What is showing, if I say that, it is wrong. So I need to start from where? 2. Next is called what? N plus 1, comma 2 I need to write. 2 I need to write. Print of what? Backslash t. Format of I will say. And else part I will write. One close bracket I will say. One closing line I will write it. Of 50. So try to run, students. Now this if I enter number called 10, it is coming something like what? 2, 4, 6, etc. It is going to come. 2, 4, 6, etc. It is going to come. Reverse order, I need to get it. First, I want to show like this. What is coming? 2, 4, 6, etc. Like this, it is coming. Right. Now you see very dangerous situation. If I enter 11, what is happening here? 2, 4, 6, etc. is coming. If I enter the value called what you know, even 14, 15, if I enter, you are getting all the values up to this value. Are you following? But I want in which order? Reverse order. Reverse order means definitely I need to write. Come on. These values to be in reverse. Already in the multiple examples time I said, what should I write? N comma, 2 comma, minus 2 I need to say. This type of lecture I was already explained in the range only. Try to run this. I said 10. So you are going to get 10864. You try to run it. I will enter something like 22. So I'm getting perfectly all the values, but 2 is not coming. So I need to write what here? 0. 0 I need to write. You say the value called 22. Values are coming here. That is perfect. But one danger situation is coming. Please observe. Now I am entering 11. See the danger situation. Wrong answer. It is the wrong answer. If I say the 7, it is a wrong answer. Wrong answer. If I say the value called 21, it is also wrong answer. Wrong answer this is. So I don't want to have this type of discussion in this. Wrong answers don't want. That's why beginning when it comes to else part, I need to check whether this number is even or odd. First, what is that I want to? Since my logic is even number, I will write it. If n percentage 2 not equal to 0, not equal to 0, not equal to 0, I will write not equal to 0. There I will do what? I will reduce that value by 1. N is equal to n minus 1 I will do. N is equal to n minus 1 I will do. Now start the flow. Suppose if I enter 11. 11 percentage 2 not equal to 0. True. N minus 1. Minus 1. That is called 10. 10 will be kept in where? N. After that, other statement in the for loop will execute. This will print. Suppose if I enter the value called 12. 12. 12. N percentage 2 is it not equal to 0? False. False means directly it is a even number only. It is start printing from 12 onwards. If I enter from 21, 21 enter. 21 I should not get it. From 20 onwards I need to get it. 21 percentage 2 not equal to 0. It is true. It will execute 21 minus 1 is equal to 20. Later it will execute from 20 onwards. So try to run this now. That is an intelligent code I need to write. 20. So I got the output. I will say 11. Earlier, 11. Earlier I got wrong answer. Now I got perfect answer. You say 10. You say 10. 10 onwards it is coming. You say 20. You say 20. 20 onwards it is coming. This is the logic behind of this kind of thing. Even while loop place also you need to write it. Right, ma? Odd numbers also if you want. If you want odd numbers also, you can go to this odd numbers. So this odd numbers, if I want 6.py, this I will carry. Odd numbers if you want, I can take care about it. 6.py. There I will write it. Enter the range of odd numbers. Odd numbers I will take out. Numbers you want to generate. Here I will write it is equal to 0. I will write n minus 1. Now you start. Suppose if I don't write it, it is a very danger. You see, in this case, n is here. I need to write what? What is happening? You try to run it. I am saying 11 here. All odd numbers are coming. Perfect. Now I will enter some 21. 21. I am showing the output. This is okay. But when I enter the number like 10, danger output is coming. I should not get it. This output place I should get what? 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. Like this I want to get it. So like that I want to get it. For that what I will do? Here, if n percentage 2 is equal to 0, n percentage 2 is equal to 0, I need to write n is equal to n minus 1. N is equal to n minus 1. That's all. So always need to read my notes to become perfect. So 532, 531. You say 11. 11. Output. Now I will enter odd numbers. 10. I should get like this. I say 20. 20. I need to get 19 onwards. If I say 22, 21 onwards it should come. If I say 21, 21 onwards only it will come. That is an output. Okay, now this is the way you need to. Online students, these many examples I'm saying, no faculty, no teacher, no YouTube, no JudTube will contain these many examples. If you don't read now, coming classes will be difficult because we are totally explaining complete coding. Because we are not teaching theory like your colleges and other institutes. Theory learning, what will happen? Same job రాదు వాడికి జాబ్ రాదు అసలు. They are just roaming on the roads. So need to write the coding completely. Then only you are useful. Otherwise, no use of it. So now open the notes. Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will write a Python program which will generate a multiplication table, which will generate a multiplication table, which will generate a multiplication table for a given number, which will generate a multiplication table for a given number. So with for loop I will do, with while loop also you can do. So let's go to that for loop example 7.py. 7.py. So there I'm going to write it 7.py program for generating multiplication table for a given number, where given number must be where n is positive, n is equal to int of input of enter a number for generating, come on, for generating multiplication table. See, without telling this code, without telling this coding, you don't know these many examples ఉన్నాయని కూడా మీకు తెలియదు. You don't know that these many examples are there. Since I initiated that, then you are coming to know. Otherwise, if I teach like your college days, you know what is happening in the present society. So n is equal to some 10. This is given is positive. This is a positive number. Positive number. What will be there? Multiplication table will be there. So for that, what you need to do? 10 into 1 is equal to 10. 10 into 2 is equal to 20. Like that. So you need to go for seeing. It doesn't mean that we are writing this 10th table. You have to understand the logic there. What is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to 10? These are called range of values. 10 range of values. Range of 1, comma 11. 1, comma 11. So that for I in range is coming. And what is this 10 is called a n. What is this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 called? N into I. This is called n into I product, that is. So I need to write a print of n value, I value, n into I value I need to print. This is called my loop. This is a looping. I need to write it. That's all. So I will write it if n less than, if n less than or equal to 0, I will write it what, invalid input. Else I will write it. Then I write the multiplication table. So there I will write it. Print of what? So I will write it backslash. I will write multiplication table for. I will write it dot multiplication table for dot format of n. I am writing. There I am writing print of. There I say something like this. There I am writing for I in range of, I in range of, I in range of 1, comma 11. 1, comma 11. So I need to print repeatedly some n value into symbol, I value equal to symbol. I will write a format of it. N, comma I, comma n into I. N, comma I into n into I. So there I am going to write it. In the else part, I am going to mention this closing line. I am writing closing line. So I hope that this you are getting me. So students, now I am going to run this code. Try to run. Now I am going to enter. Enter a number for generating multiplication table. So there I am going to write -7, invalid input. That you already understood. 0, invalid input. Say the value called 19th table. So you are going to get the 19th table. I think it is more clear. Using while loop, how to do it? So there I am going to write it. Close this now. By using while loop, I will say. By using while loop, I will tell you. How do you do by using while loop? Instead of that, I will write it. Same thing. Here also I will take this logic. I will carry in this place also. I am writing invalid input multiplication table. I need to write it as something like this. What to do? I is equal to 1 while I less than or equal to 10. 10. I need to write the logic print of. There I will write the same logic. N, that n value only. N into I into n into I. And I need to write compulsory I plus is equal to 1. I plus is equal to 1. And that is completed. I am writing separate initialization, separate condition, separate updation. I wrote it. End of that. Try to run this. So I'm going to enter here. I say -5 by using while loop, for loop invalid input. By using while loop also invalid input. You say the value called 16, 18 or something. You are getting for loop related multiplication table, while loop related multiplication table is coming. I hope that initialization, condition, and then updation, all of them are coming here. This is about subject of what? For loop, how to do it. This is comes under second level examples of loops. So if I come to that, any problem is given, that problem related looping. If repetition is available, I can write any code. If I'm there, I will write the same code using for loop. I will write the same code by using while loop. Any loop I can use because I know the subject of that entire thing. So to do any coding, loops required, data types complete knowledge. 14 data types complete knowledge is required. Then only you can survive. Otherwise, it is always big problem for you people. And those who want to learn subject, those who don't want to learn subject, like it is college, like other institutes and everything, and they feel that they know subject, when they go to real interviews, they will not select. That's the real fact I'm saying. So you need to read daily, morning and evening, compulsory, 2 hours, 3 hours you need to read. Next, open the notes. All of you. Online students, this is more clear, I hope so. Next, write a Python program. Write a Python program which will calculate. Write a Python program which will calculate sum of n natural numbers. Third level coding we are entering, which will calculate sum of first n natural numbers. 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 We are supposed to go. So let us start understanding about that kind of thing. You can do using while loop. You can do by using for loop also. I will do first with for loop. Later I will go for with while loop. So 7.py, 8.py. So I'm going to take up these many examples. I need not to tell you why I'm telling these many examples, to becoming more powerful in problem solving skills. Program for calculating sum of first n natural numbers. Natural numbers. So before going to that, I'll take some logic here. Logic. I'll try to make it. So problem is to find sum of n natural numbers. Sum of n natural numbers. Natural numbers. For that, so n is equal to 5. If I say what are the values 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5. These are the natural numbers. So to find the natural number sum, in our school days, we learned one formula. N into n plus 1 by 2 అని. N into n plus 1 by 2. N is called 5. 5 into n plus 1 is 6 by 2, which is called 15. 15. This is by formula. If you remember in your school days, this is a formula. If you don't remember, you have to go for the logic. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 is an answer. So this is also doing even childhood student, even LKG student also will do the addition of it. But how to do this? How to write the logic for it? I'm going to give you a small situation. I will tell this given problem in a application format. I will tell you. Suppose you want to do a business. 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 To do a business, what you need? Suppose you want to do a business. What you need? Business for how many days? I will tell you like this. Business for 5 days. And what is the profit you expected? Every day profit you are getting based on the day number. Like that is first day, 1 rupee profit. Second day, 2 rupees profit. Third day, 3 rupees profit. Fourth day, 4 rupees profit. Fifth day, 5 rupees profit. This is called a profitable table. How many days? 5 days. Depends on that day number will become the profit value. So tell me, before starting the business, this is your problem statement. Before business, before starting business, what is your profit? Come on, 0. So profit is equal to what? 0. Now, come on, which day started? First day started. What is your profit now? 1. How do you write? P is equal to P plus 1. What is the initial value of P? 0. 0 plus 1. 1. Why I am taking P is equal to 0? Using that P, I will accumulate the next day profits. What is the second day profit? 2. What is the profit value next day also? P is equal to P plus 2. What is the first day profit P value? 1. 1 plus 2. P is containing what? 3. Next day, third day. What is the third day profit? 3. What is the P value to be written here? P is equal to P plus 3. What is the P value? 3. 3 plus 3, 6. Next, what is the next day? Fourth day. What is the value here? 4. What is the profit value? P is equal to P plus 4. What is the profit value? 10 plus, it is 6. Earlier 6. 6 plus 4, 10. Next, what is the fifth day? Fifth day profit, how much? Is a 5. What is the value here? P is equal to P plus 5. What is the value of P? 10. 10 plus 5, 15. I will print the P value here. What is the P value printed? 15. So the total story is, before starting, I said that sum of n natural numbers. All the natural numbers are not coming all the time. One by one they are coming. So to accumulate the sum of all these things, initially I need to take it what? P is equal to 0. This P is equal to 0, mathematically called what you know? Additive identity we can call. Additive identity. This is the second level, third level, most important point. Additive identity. Anything add to the 0 is going to become what? Same thing. 0 plus 10 is going to be what? 10 only. 0 plus 100 is called what? 100 only. So I hope this is more clear. What is the initial business? 0. I am going on adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. P plus 1, P plus 1 repeatedly. How many days I am adding? 5 days. So I am going to enter into the logic. Come on, now I am going to take it. N is equal to int of input of enter, enter, enter how many natural numbers you have. Enter how many natural numbers sum you want to. Enter how many natural numbers sum you want. Right, taken up. This is done. Now I will take it what? If it is this one less than or equal to 0, no, nothing is taken up. Else what to do there? I will take up what to do? P is equal to 0. I wrote it already. Next, what I will do? For I in range of what? N plus 1. Muduvolu. What is that? Huh? P plus 1. మీరు చెప్పాలంటే మన టాలెంట్ సరిపోదు. సో \t dot format of I. మీరంతా so coming to this 5. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Natural numbers away. natural numbers key. I am adding the profit. Now I am going to say P is equal to what? P plus I. P plus I. What is the profit value? 0. What is the value of I? 1. First time 1. 0 plus 1. 1. Next 0 plus 2. 0. 1 plus 1. First time 0 plus 1. Next that is called 1. Next 1 plus 2. Next 3 plus 3. Next 6 plus 4. Next 10 plus 5. These are all called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Generated by the for loop. That I value I am adding to the profit. That's all. So here I am writing L spot. Here I am writing print of. Now I am writing backslash t. Sum is equal to dot format of P. Where I am writing in L spot I am writing. Corresponding for loop L spot I am writing. Run this code. I say 5. So 5. What is this now? Sum is equal to 15. Sum is equal to 15. You say the value called 10. 10 numbers are coming. 10 into formula also you can check. 10 into 11 by what? 2. That is a 110 by 2, which is called 55. 55. So here I will write it. Here I will write it. 50. Now 50. Here I am writing print of first n natural numbers. First n natural numbers. First n natural numbers. First n natural numbers. Okay. Dot format of n. So got it. Now I will go for closing this line. Closing line. I'm going to take. We want any other things. So generate that. Say 5. So 5 numbers are coming. Whose sum is called 15? Whose sum is called 15? So there I will write it something like 20. 20. 20 numbers will be generated. Whose sum is coming? 210. 210. మనకు అంత టాలెంట్ లేకపోతే లేదనుకోండి 3. వాట్ ఈస్ ద 3? 1 plus 2 plus 3 is called 6. అంటే అంత అంత if you don't have that much of capable. So 15. 15. All the values are coming and the 15 related value is called like this. This is called most important. The P is equal to 0. This is the very, very important thinking. This is called additive identity. In mathematical stages, you will get anything you add to that thing. Suppose you want to calculate all subjects marks total. So beginning TOT is equal to 0. TOT plus first subject carried to second subject, third subject, fourth subject, etc. That's why we are using what? P is equal to 0, which is known as additive identity. Using while loop, how to do it? Same thing if we go to while loop if we go to it, for while loop example I will take. Here I am taking while loop example 7.py. 7.py. If I take it, in this case, I will take up coding means you should be so superpower. If you read the what do you call while loop theory, nobody will look at your face because you need the subject most powerful through programming only. So this for loop I will remove. What to do? Muddulu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is that. So need to start the natural numbers from 1 onwards. Already this logic I said to you. I is equal to 1 while I less than or equal to n. There I will write it. Here I am going to write it. P is equal to, I will write it. Print of what I will do? Backslash t dot format of I. Dot format of I. And P is equal to P plus I. P plus I. And I is equal to I plus 1. I need to increment. Initialization. condition, updation, and profit adding. That is a new topic. Same. Execute. While loop related else I am writing. Super. You say the value called 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sum is 10. Sum of first 4 natural numbers. I say 5. Sum of first 5 natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sum is equal to. I will say 6. Sum of 6 natural numbers. 21. I think you are following. Sum of 100 natural numbers. Nth and out. No problem. This is the data. All the values are printed. This is the logic. Online students, are you following? Is it clear for you? So, initialization, condition, updation, and carry forward the profits. That is the output like this. So, coding means you have to read daily, you have to practice. Only if you come like a normal days, difficult to catch. In companies, they will ask coding only. You don't ask theory. One thing you set right the mind. Because we don't want to do the classes like other places. Only theory saying and then scrolling out. No. If you read daily for 4 hours, then you can achieve it. Right. Next. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will calculate, which will calculate which will calculate which will calculate sum of squares and cubes of first n natural numbers. Right. So look at that question now. Now look at that. Find the sum of n natural numbers here. But I want to do what? Sum of squares, 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 and what? Cubes of n natural numbers. What is n? 5. What is this now? Natural numbers. This is natural numbers. Next, I want to go for what? Squares. I want to go for squares. I want to go for squares here. Squares of, I want to go for. What is the square of 1? 1, 2, 4, 3, 9. Next, 16, 16, 25, 25. For this, I want to get, here I got it, sum is what? 15. 15 I got it. This is a 15. Here I will get it what? Here I need to get it the formula I need to have. What is the value here? 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus this one, 14. 14. 14 plus 16, 30. And it is 55. 55. Cubes. I want to go for what? Cubes. దీనికి ఒక ఫార్ములా కూడా ఉంటుంది. There is a formula. In school days I studied. n into 2n plus 1 into n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 అని. మీకు అవన్నీ గుర్తులేదు because you are all international people. Cubes. n into n plus 1 by 2 whole cube. That is the formula. మీకు ఏం గుర్తులేదు. మీకే గుర్తులేరు అసలు ఫస్ట్. What are the cubes? 1. 1. This is called a 1. Next of 2. 2. 2 related cube. 8. 3 related cube. 27. 4 related cube. 64. 5 related cube. 125. Like that. For that also I want to calculate the sum. For that also I want to calculate the sum. This I need to get. Some X result will come. That X result, what is that? We are going to see. What is that result we are going to see. So, Here what I took it, P is equal to 0. Here I will do what? SP is equal to 0. Here I will do what? CP is equal to 0. What is the square I need to do? Muthu Babu. SP is equal to SP plus I star star 2. Star star 2. What is I? Natural number. Natural number. I star star 2 means what? Squaring. What is the cube? CP is equal to CP plus I star star 3 cube. I square and I cube. So this will go for what? Cubes. And S is P is equal to what? P plus what? I. This is simply called what? Natural number sum. These are called what? Additive identities. These three things are called additive identities. From now onwards, anytime you are going to accumulate the sums, I need to go for what? Initial value to be taken as zeros. And those kind of values will be computed inside the loop. That is the point here. So I'm going to enter into this while loop, for loop, whichever choice you want. I'm going to one more example. Go to this complete example. I want to print it now. Go to this place, 9.py, 9.py, for loop 8, you calculate, carry this now. I will print it. It's called what? 9.py, calculating sum of first natural numbers, comma, sum of squares and what? Cubes of first n natural numbers. So I'm going to take it. I will write first natural numbers. Natural numbers. I will write backslash t what? Squares and backslash t. I will write backslash t cubes. I will write it off like this. Okay. After that, you don't worry about it. I'm writing for loop here. I'm saying print of. I'm saying that print of. There I will write it. I say backslash t. There I will write it. Backslash t backslash t of I comma I star star 2 and I star star 3. You don't worry about that. And else you write it. Else you write it. Try to run this code. See this code. I'll say 5. I say 5. Natural numbers. Still I will use one kind of, still tab I will use. So I will take up here, in this case, backslash t. I will use one more backslash t. Try to run 5, which is going to come squares and then cubes. So I hope you are understanding. These values, you say some values called what you know. Some 10 you say 10. So I got natural numbers, squares. Squares means squares, under squares, under cubes we got it. I think you are understanding the meaning of it. Then I want to go for finding the sums. How do you go for it? Natural number sum, that is called what? S1 is equal to 0 or S is equal to 0, or I will write S comma square sum comma cube sum is equal to 0 comma 0 comma 0. Multi-line assignment I am writing. There I am writing. This value printed S is equal to S plus I. S plus I. There I am writing SS is equal to SS plus I star star 2. CS is equal to CS plus I star star 3. I star star 3. That's all. I want to print it. I want to print it. Whose sums I want to print. Same thing, I will use it. In this place, I am saying that in place of this I will write S. Here I will write SS. Here I will write a CS. CS. That's all. That square sum, everything is printed. It is a third level additive identity example. So 3, first a small example. 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 4, 9, 14, 1, 8 something is 36. Perfect. Execute again. You go to the value called what? 50. 5 I will say. 5. I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 55. And this is called 225. N into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. So you try to run it one more time. You say something like 10. You are getting the big numbers, all cubes, 10 cube, and this is an output of it. Online students, if enter anything negative, -6, this is an out. These are all hacker rank models, lead code models of loops. And if I don't tell this kind of 5 different levels, అసలు మీరు select కాల్ అసలు. That's why you have to do this kind of coding. And you see anybody's notes, while loop, for loop, one simple example finished. But I'm telling different examples for you. Very small example to very bigger. We are in third stage. I will tell you fourth stage, fifth stage examples also. And I will post 100 questions. And don't ask me that 100 questions are explained in the class. You need to do by yourself by reading my notes thoroughly. You have to do it. Online students, is it clear? Is this example is clear? Quick. Right. Next, I will go to the another example. Right. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will which will which will find the product of which will find the product of n natural numbers, which will find the product of n natural numbers, which will find the product of n natural numbers, which will find the product of n natural numbers. So I'm going to introduce product of n natural numbers. I'm going to do it. I think you can do by using while loop also, right? You can do by using while loop also. It's very simple. Product I'm going to explain. Look at that product. For loop example 10.py. So I'm going to take up. So 10.py. So I'll try to get it. So now I'm going to, I will remove this entire thing. I'll say program for calculating product of n natural numbers. First n natural numbers. How many natural numbers product you want? Product you want. Invalid input. This part also you remove. This part also you remove. And go to the problem statement once. This is what I said. Next, I want to tell you the same thing in something different. In application format, I want to go for it. Let's start. You want to do a business for 5 days. And you understood business, you got it. Profits you are expecting like that. But the profit you got earlier, 15. This is called which profits you got? Some profits. Some related profits you got it. Here, you are good at business. You decided I don't want some related profits. I want product related profits. So product is having more value than some. So you are looking profits in the form of what? We are looking for, these are all called what? We are looking for profits in what format? Product format. Product format we are looking. So if you take it before starting the business, if you take P is equal to 0, as like this, if you do not additive profits, what you are getting? Into. Finally, what is your profit? 0 only will come. 0 only will come. Are you getting? This is a sum related accumulation is 0, additive identity. When you are looking for product, any number multiplied with what? 1. The result is 1. That's why when you are starting any business, when the new organization started or new business started, in the coin box, they will keep 1 rupee. They will keep 1 rupee. Endukani? If they don't keep anything, what is that? 0. 0 into anything is 0 only. Tell Sadi. So this is called what? 1. 1. Why 1? It is sentimental, but a sentiment will not work out in the programming. You have to work out what? Commitment is required. So that P is equal to 1, which is called what? Multiplicative identity. Multiplicative. In mathematics, this is coming across. Multiplicative identity, 1 into 1, first day. What is the P value? What is the P value? 1. What is the next day profit? 1 into 2, 2. What is the next day profit? 6, 6. What is the next day profit? 24, 24. Next day profit is how much? తెలియదు 120. మీకు ఇంతవరకే తెలుసు మీకు. దాని తర్వాత వెరీ డేంజర్ 120. 120 అంటే మన టాలెంట్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేసుకోవాలి. గుడ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, గుడ్ నోట్బుక్స్ రీడింగ్ 120. దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ప్రాఫిట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ 120. విచ్ ప్రాఫిట్స్ ఆర్ బెటర్? Product related profits are better. So P is equal to 1 is called what? Multiplicative identity. Online students. So I hope you are getting me. So start here. Now I'm going to take it as you have done here. Now I'm going to carry. If you understand me, since you understood the logic, I'm posting over here. What is the P is equal to? 1, which is known as what? Multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. And this is done. And what I'm doing? P star I. What is this now? Product. Product is equal to P. Execute. So I'm going to say 5. 5 is called what? 120. Say what now? 4. 4 is called what? 24. Now I'm going to write it something like 8. It is called something like this. Are you okay? So coming to this, I say 4. What is the 4? 24. This 24 is nothing but 4 factorial. Product of n natural numbers is nothing but factorial of a number. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 also same. So product of n natural numbers is nothing but factorial of a number. But the difference is what? If I say difference is what? If I say 0 factorial here, 0 here, invalid input you are getting here. But when I go to 0 factorial, result is supposed to print as 1. This I need to take extra. Are you following? Right down. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will calculate factorial of a number. Factorial of a number. Which will calculate factorial of a number. Which will calculate factorial of a number. Is it clear? So how to do that? Same to same. Factorial, this is a 10th one. Now I am going to tell about 11th.py. Observe students, all of you. Same to same. Here I am going to write 11.py. So there I will carry this entire stuff. Here I am writing it. 11.py. Program for calculating factorial of given number. Right? Given positive number that too. given positive number. So there I will write it positive number. Enter a number, enter a number for calculating factorial, factorial. N less than 0 only. What input? Invalid input. So I will remove this entire stuff. What should I do? Need to calculate the factorial. What is the factorial logic? చెప్పాను కదా ఆల్రెడీ 4 factorial. 4 factorial అంటే 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. It is nothing but what? 1, 2, 3, 4 factorial. 1, 2, 3 first natural numbers product only. What is the product initial value? 1. So I will take it. Fact is equal to 1. Fact is equal to 1. What to do? For I in range of, for I in range of 1 comma n plus 1. For n comma n plus 1. So even that code is suggesting fact star I is equal to, fact star is equal to I, which is nothing but earlier p plus I. Now it is called what? Fact is equal to fact star I. Fact star I. Fact star I. Already done. Fact star I. This is repeated. If it is a 4, if it is a 4, start the tracing. Range of what? 1 comma 5. What is the value of I? 1. Chapal 1 into 1. 1. 1 is a fact. Go to the next value. What is the value of I? 2. Fact value earlier. 1 into 2, Modu. 1 into 2, 2. 2 is the fact now. Go to I. What is the value of I? 3. What is the old value of fact? 2. 2 into 3. 6 is there in fact. What is the next value of I? 4. What is the value of fact? 6 into 4. 24 is a fact. Go to the for loop. What is the value of I? 5 at the Modu. So 5 means what? Stop. For loop is false. ఏమిరా అసలు ఎట్లా వచ్చారా మీరు అసలు? False. Else. If it is 5 means it stops. Condition says start comma stop. 5 means it is a for loop false. I say print of factorial, factorial, factorial of, I will write it, is equal to dot format of n comma fact. That's all. Execute. This is 4. 4 factorial is 24. Execute. 5 factorial is 120. So 8 factorial is going to be like this. Are you following? You say next 2 factorial is 2. Now I am going to say 0 factorial. What is the value of n I am entering? 0. 0 less than 0. True or false? False. Coming to where? Else. What is the fact? 1. What is the for loop here? For I in range of 1 comma 0 plus 1 is 1. What is the value of for loop? Muddulu chudandi muddu. 1 means what? Stop. It stops. 0 na. 0 in. మీకు చెప్పాలంటే చాలా కష్టం వస్తుంది. నేను అందుకని ఈ రోజు కూర్చున్నా నేను. Because 9 o'clock also I said very complicated. I ate only 2 idlis. That is digested first half an hour only. Actually 2 idlis enough for me for 4 or 5 hours. But today I said very complicated project implementation. They are out of order. I put more strain on it. That's why completely digested, gone. That's why I sat today. Daily I used to stand up and I used to explain. So, మీరు కూడా అంతే ఉన్నారు ఇప్పుడు. So, fact is equal to fact into I. What is the for loop says? చూడండి ముదుబోగులు. చదువులేదు ఏం లేదు. చదువుకునేది లేదు. Range concept is important. For I in range of 1 comma 1. Say what? Print hello. hello. It will not print anything because 1 means stop. 1 to 1 name of that. 1 to 1 is what? 1 to 1 minus 1, 0. Stop. What is it? చదువు లేదు ఏం లేదు 1 comma 2. What is 1 comma 2? 1 comma 2 minus 1. 1. That means 1 will come into I. One time hello will execute. ఏం బాబు ఆర్ యు ఓకే? ఇక్కడ 3 రాశాను అనుకోండి ఏమవుతుంది? 1 to 3 minus 1 అంటే 2. అంటే 1 2 అంటే 2 times hello will come. ఏం బాబు ఆర్ యు ఓకే? రాంబాబు రాంబాబే మీరు. నా దగ్గర ఒక రాంబాబు ఉండేటోడు లాస్ట్ ఇయర్. ఆయన పేరే రాంబాబు. నిజంగానే రియల్ answer. Up to beginning of the course to ending of the course, he will speak, but completely wrong he will speak. That is Rambabu, his name is. Anybody says wrong, who is that means all students will say Rambabu only. 2024 student. So you are also Rambabu friends only. 1 to 1. What is the 1 to 1? 1 comma 1 minus 1. 0. 0. 1 comma 0 says what? 1 comma 0 says what? It is the back direction. But I need to go to forward direction. That's why there is no output will come. Here also. What is the value entered? 0. 0 I entered. When I enter 0, what is the for loop preparation? 1 comma 1. 1 comma 1 means what? What it takes? 1 to 1 minus 1. 0 it will be substituted here. That will give you what? Stop only. Stop only. It will come out. Factorial of. What is the value of n? 0. 0. What is the fact value? Horrible. ఎక్కడ దగ్గర మీరంతా? 10 is equal to what? 0. 0 less than 0? False. Coming to where? What is the value of fact? 1. I in range of 1 comma 0 plus 1. For loop is false. False means come to where? Else. What is the value printed? This empty curly brace? 0. What is the fact value printed here? 1 is printed. This 1 is printed. That is called factorial of 0 is called. Factorial of 0 is called 1. చిన్న పిల్లలకు కూడా అర్థం అవుతుంది. వాడు చిన్న జాగ్రత్తగా చదువుకుంటే చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి. So coming to the place of it, 5 minus 5 is invalid input. So దీన్ని బట్టి ఏమర్థమైంది మీకు? What you understood here? From the childhood days onwards, you must concentrate on subject very much. చాక్లెట్లు, కిట్ క్యాట్లు, అవి తిని ఇవి తిని, కిండర్ జాయిల్ తిని అవి తిని ఇవి తిని సబ్జెక్ట్ లేకుండా అంటే ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది. That's why your future generation, sons and daughters in coming generation, from the day 1 onwards of your play group, you be serious about their career. మీరు చెప్పండి, మీ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పండి. You tell your example. I was like this. There was one Python sir. Daily used to call it as a Rambabu. Rambabu story you tell so that they will understand. Yes or no? Yes. All for loop ranges and everything I said. So students, now you understood this factorial. This is what is this factorial logic. 4 factorial is equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 logic. I want to do what? 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 logic I want to do. Decremental order I want to go for. Can I do this? Can I do this? Yes. Actually, I want to give homework, but I don't want to give homework because I don't know your stage. I don't want to make dare of it because I will tell everything in the class. మీరు చేస్తారో లేదో అది నాకు డౌట్. That's why. So 12.py. 12.py. So I will write it factorial. For I, first I print చూస్తుంటా. I will print I and I will show. I will show first I will print. How to prepare the range first tell me. If I enter n value 4, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. I want to print 4, 3, 2, 1. Like that I want to print. I will take it n comma 0 comma minus 1. -1. Print of what? I. చూడండి బాబు. So say some 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Say some 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finished. Now I want to do logic. Fact is equal to fact into I. Fact into I. Fact into I. So I will print it. Print of, remove the pass. Remove the pass. I will say something like \t. I will write it is equal to dot format of n comma fact. N comma fact. That's all. Execute. So I'm going to say -5, invalid input. I say here 3. 3 factorial is equal to 6, symbolic notation. I will say something like, 9. 9 factorial. 9 factorial. You said 10 factorial. 10 factorial. You execute C program 10 factorial, you enter, you cannot get the answer. You cannot get the answer. C language, if you enter 10 factorial, answer will not come. Why? 10 is integer in C language, which whose memory space is up to 32,767 only memory space will be coming. And this result is exceeding what? This memory space. This result is exceeding. That's why answer will not come. అందుకని మీ సార్ ఏం చేస్తాడు 2, 3, 4 like that sir will enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 5 maximum you will enter, and you will not ask. By the time you tired, you retired also. If I'm a student like me, I will ask, sir, enter 25. You enter 25, I will say. You enter 25. 25 will be coming in Python. 25 will not come in where? C language. Why? It will exceed its range. Then how do you deal that in C language? Then how do you deal in C language? అవన్నీ ఏం చెప్పరు అక్కడ. Because they are Munnabai MBBS there. Shankar Dada MBBS in Telugu. They don't tell all these things. They don't know anything. But here, all these things. Why Python can address that? Because Python stores everything in the form of object. Object stores which data? Look at Modulu. Look at 11 a.m. Go to 11 a.m. Go to features of Python. Go to features of Python here. Platform independent. Platform independent. I'll open it. It stores in Python. All objects, all values are stored in the form of object. In Python, Python objects contains unlimited size. Unlimited values can store. My notes, top level, ultimate. If you don't read, nothing will come. That's why every day keep my notes under your pillow. అంటే పిల్లో కింద పెట్టుకుంటే ఇది వస్తుందని కాదు. I mean, wherever you go, my notes to follow you. That is my essence. Keeping under a pillow means not keeping under a pillow, it will enter night time inside. It's not like that. So, reading is compulsory. Understood that? So, this is the one you enter something like 6. 6 factorial is equal to like this. Okay now? Right. This is the one. I set so many number of examples here, and I'll stop my class. And tomorrow class, I will go for entering into some more. With this, what is completed? Looping is completed. Tomorrow class, when I come back, Sai Kumar, it's Bhagavad Gita for Python developers. Yes, Sai Kumar, real. It's real. It's fact. It's fact. Tomorrow, you go to companies, you read my notes. Any task you will do with the left hand, left finger. It's fact I'm talking about. So, go to, and tomorrow class when I come back, మళ్ళా చదువుతుర్లే వినండి. అమ్మాయి ముందే మొబైల్ తీసి బయటికి. అది తప్ప ఏం లేదు మన దగ్గర. ఓన్లీ మొబైల్ ఈజ్ యువర్ అసెట్. Once BTech is completed, What do you know? How to operate mobile, I know. Other than that, nothing we know. So come to the point back. In this place, I'll go to flow controls. Here I'm writing index. I will open. See that this part is completed. Tomorrow I will introduce what? Transfer flow statements. I will go to. That is also called what? Fourth level. That is the fourth level examples I will introduce. Fourth level. After that, I will go to fifth level examples I will introduce. Inner loops. After that, sixth level examples I will use. Level number 6. It is subject ended. That's why don't become the option to the class. Tomorrow I'll go for transfer flow statements. Carry on. All the best. Online students, you hold on if any doubts you have.